Good morning, family. How are you? Happy Thursday. I'm so sorry, family, yesterday that I did not do a video. I was under the weather. I'm feeling better today. So I apologize, family, for not putting up a video yesterday. I know you understand, but like I said, I'm feeling better today, and I'm here to start you guys Thursday morning motivation. So how was you guys yesterday? I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful, blessed Wednesday yesterday. Besides me just being under the weather yesterday, the boys they were off of school yesterday because juniors were taking the SATs at school, so Jordan Malik were home yesterday. So that's pretty much what happened yesterday. But like I said, we're gonna start off our Thursday morning motivation, and I hope it inspires you, family. So let's jump right into it. The first quote I have for you this morning, family, is this. It says, "When something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you." Again, family, when something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. Me, family, like I said, I'm always honest, and I'm gonna always be honest. A lot of bad things happen to me, have done all three. They have defined me, they have definitely destroyed me, and they have strengthened me. Now, define me, I would say, like when I didn't know God like I know Him now, the choices I made back then define who I were at that moment. The person who I was at that particular moment. That's now no longer existing in my future. That type of person no longer, exists, in me no longer. Thanks to God. As in destroying me, yes, family, and things have destroyed me over the last couple of years. I've spoken over it, spoke about it many times, from the death of both of my parents unexpectedly to the death of my daughters. All those things have at one point in time have destroyed a part of me. And a part of me that I know I will never get back. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, family. Losing both of my parents and my daughters have destroyed a part of me. I'm not the same person that I was when they were alive. And I know you guys can understand that, but I still am functionable. God still, keeps me above float. He's been keeping me, going, through all, those situations, as well as, special people, my family, and special people, God has placed in my life. All these people have all, helped me through, the loss of these wonderful people in my life. So things have destroyed me, and then we're speaking on the strength. Like with my mother's death, it was unexpected, family. All of them was unexpected, but I would say my mother's death was just, you know, it just, oh, I had no, I know we don't always get warning, but it just, I didn't have, no, nothing, because, I had talked to my mother, 2-3 hours before she had that stroke, and she never let on that she was not feeling well, that she had a headache for 3 days. She never ever, her and my father, they called themselves not trying to worry me, but by telling me something's going on with them, but she never told me. I was talking to her on the phone. She didn't tell me nothing about her not feeling well at all, family. She didn't. At that time, my son Shine, some of you guys have seen, my second oldest son Shine, he had been in and out the hospital at that time, and and she was worried about him because family, he all his life, never had no kind of health conditions, and then he in 2016, I did a video about that. I'm gonna speak on it briefly. He had a seizure out of nowhere, and it kept having them. And he was in and out the hospital. He kept having the seizures. They sent him home. He had a seizure at home. We went through that back and forth. And for my new subscribers, who don't know, my husband has a seizure disorder as well. So, and the ironic thing about it is my husband's seizures did not start till he was 18, and Sean's seizures didn't start till he was 18 as well. So, with that situation, I believe that she was worried about my son. Her and Sean were like exceptionally close. They were so close, and so she never let on that she wasn't feeling good. Like I said, I talked to her 3 hours before she had the massive stroke. And family, like I said, no warning. And so how much going back into the quote about what strengthened me is when the doctors came and told me that there was no hope for her recovering, and if she did recover, that she would be more likely like a vegetable, and that they needed me to make a decision as to what I was gonna do concerning my mother. She was on a ventilator at that time, and they needed to know, was I gonna keep her on a ventilator for the whole 10 days, or what was I going to do, and that's when my strength came in, because I was crying, and this emotion is understandable all over, but it was like God put strength in me. My mother told me, it's so funny, she had been preparing me all this time. She been letting me know that anything ever happened to her, she told me that, you're going to have to be, so if something happened to me and I cannot talk, you're going to have to be my everything. You're going to have to be my voice. You're going to have to be everything. I trust you with my life. That's what my mother told me. And I did not want to hear nothing that when she was alive. I just wanted to enjoy her because she was well at the time. And when she was telling me, she was like telling me that she was well. She wasn't sick or nothing. So some of the fact that she was well at that time, I did not want to hear her tell me that, if something happened to me, Shauna, I need for you to, step in and be my voice and decide my fate for me. I didn't want to hear that, family. And so when this happened, it was almost like she was preparing me, like she knew something was going to happen in the future, and that she needed me to know that. And so when this happened, and after the doctors came to me and told me those information, they told me that they had seen the blood clots in her brain, and I had signed a paper to do emergency surgery, and they couldn't get 2 blood clots off of her brain. And they told me that she probably would never, recover from this. They asked me, what do you want to do? And so I chose to keep her on the ventilator for 10 days. That's when my strength goes in with this quote. And that's where I had to, depend on my strength, because I couldn't just break down and just, and even though I wanted to, because I went in the corner, family, and just cried and cried, but my mother was depending on me. My mother was laying in the bed and everything, and these doctors coming to me asking me, what do you, Mrs. Shoemaker, what you want to do about your mom, what you want to do about your mom. And after the 9th day, and they came to me and was like, she's not going to recover, what do you want to do? And I told them I was going to wait till that 10th day to see what God was going to do, I put all my faith in God. I told the doctors I'm going to wait that 10th day out. I waited that 10th day out, and she didn't recover. So, but I had told them, they came to me the 8th and 9th day and asking me what I wanted to do with my mother. And I told them that I was going to take her off the ventilator on the 10th day. And family, I did that, and that's where my strength came from. I had to make those decisions during where I just wanted to cry and crawl in a little hole and just cry. I mean, family members, they're crying and everything, but I'm her daughter, what I'm saying? I'm the youngest daughter, but I have to make a decision for my mother. And even though I wanted to cry and everything, like everybody else around me was doing, everybody was coming to me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Shauna? What you gonna do? Your mama depending on you. I kept hearing that. Your mama depending on you. Your mama depending on you. And I just, wanted to scream, but I knew I couldn't because I looked at the bed and I looked at my mother, and I remember the conversation she had with me, saying, anything happen to me, I trust you. You gonna be my voice. You gonna be my everything. I need you to be okay. I need you to make decisions for me. And that's when my strength came in. Looking at that woman who gave me life, that's what gave me strength to, you know, to make the decision to take off the ventilator, even though she didn't live, family. But that gave me the strength, knowing that I had to be there for her. I had to be her voice and everything. And so that's what this quote goes into. When bad things happen, you got three choices: let it, define you, destroy you, or strengthen you. That's where my strength comes from, concerning that quote, because I had to, have strength to decide my mother's fate. So that's where my strength comes from, concerning that quote. So I have experienced all of it. I've been defined by, by I had left things define me, destroyed me, and strengthened me. I have witnessed all three, family. I really have. I'm sorry to so long on this quote, but that's my mom, and she has my heart, will always have my heart, and she always will. And so, family, I have one more quote, I'm going to leave you guys with, because I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, because I'm already at 11 minutes. The last one I'm going to leave you with, it says, appreciate life, even if it's not perfect. Happiness is not fulfillment of what we wish for, but appreciation of what we have. Again, family, appreciate life even if it's not perfect, which life will never be perfect. Never. Happiness is not fulfillment of what we wish for, but an appreciation for what we have. And I appreciate everything God has given me, including you all, as another extended part of my family. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you all enjoyed these quotes this morning. Today, later on, I have my appointment, for my stomach. So I'm going to try to vlog some of that later on if I can, if they allow me to. So we can find out what's going on with my stomach. So until then, family, I hope everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed Thursday. And if it's in God's will, I will see you all, hopefully later on today when I'm at the doctor's office. And if not, I will see you all Friday morning for Friday morning motivation. Okay, family? I love each and every one of you all. Bye-bye, family.